So,
I,
do you remember what you wanted to be when you grew up?
that was a hard intro. Hold on, let me put my sunglasses on. Uh, that does that change for kids over time?
It did for
And like when
me.
it did or didn't?
It did.
Okay. So
I
okay, we'll go back and forth. With the youngest memory you have of wanting to be something when you grow up, what was it?
The youngest memory of me. I probably my my first thing would probably be game show host.
How old were you?
Probably probably two or three.
Do you want to be a game show host?
My grandparents,
Guy Smiley?
Bob Barker.
Fucking-
It goes back to Bob Barker. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
really?
oh yeah, The Price
Because
is
he
Right
would
was
kiss bitches,
huge.
right? Because was that why? Because he'd be kissing on chicks?
Well, no, I just remember, I don't know why. Maybe he was kissing the chicks. Maybe he was, I think anyone on TV was intriguing to me.
And yeah, celebrities are way better than the normal people.
The one thing I remember was my grandparents had these things so it had like a peg with one and a peg with or a spot with two pegs, and they had these like little square things. And Bob Barker would open an envelope for the actual retail price and pull it out. And I remember that's one of my first memories at my grandparents' house is I actual retail prices. And yeah,
You doing that?
yeah,
Oh, we need to find a video of that.
yeah. They didn't have videos back
No
then.
camcorders on the farm?
They didn't have the VHS wasn't really a thing yet.
No. We
Not
got my we had one and we had one before 86 or before 87.
We never had one, and it was probably
Not a camera, a VCR, sorry.
oh, we had a VCR probably 82, 81, 82.
Fucking rich
Yeah,
dick.
we were. Might have been 1980.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
but not a recorder, not a camera.
No, just to play VHS
And actually, this is a fun
or
story.
beta. Was it beta?
We had Beta.
The beta
So
war.
yeah, so my dad's friend, uh, Chuck, who I got that banjo from,
Uh-huh.
uh, so dad's like, man, because he had like he was a early adopter on all that technology, especially back
Uh,
then. And he had the VCR. My dad's like, "Well, what would you get?" Oh, I go Beta all the way. And
Beta was Sony, right?
I don't remember it.
I think Beta was Sony. They should have. I remember going to the video store. You had to pick Beta or VHS.
Right. And oh, so we dad asked all these questions. Would you get a remote control? Would you have Beta or VHS? We ended up with no remote, and we ended up with the Beta. And like dad always claims it's like 2 weeks later, but it was probably closer to a month or two. And we're over there, playing, and Chuck goes to him, "Man, I wish I would have got that VHS."
There were a few conspiracies around that the Beta VHS battle
Yeah.
that the porn industry did
Mm-hmm.
all their shit on VHS to take out the Japanese. Yeah, Beta was Sony. I'm sad they lost.
Yeah. I,
Japanese all the way. Did they make better shit?
they did.
They still do.
I don't know if they still do.
Japan?
Yeah.
Everything they make is better.
I don't know. I'm driving around in a Dodge that
Yeah, do
uh,
you ever, that's well, I just heard a story about those cunts.
oh yeah, what's
You know,
that?
they fucked over Henry Ford.
Well, of course they did.
Well, Henry Ford was the greatest American, I was going to say of my generation. I can't think, he's my favorite racist anti-Semite. He did this thing where he put all of his money back into the company. He had hospitals on site at the plant in case anybody got hurt. Everybody had free Medicare. His whole thing was give people whatever. Well, he was the largest shareholder, obviously, in his company, in Ford. And then the fucking Dodge brothers, the fucking sneaky fucks they were the second highest shareholders. And I forgot what they did. Oh no, I think they sued him, saying that all of the money The profits should go to the shareholders, not to the employees. They're already getting their stake. They're already getting their share of the money. And that fucking derailed everything.
Well,
And
they're
that's
not.
why he funded Hitler.
To be fair, the Dodge brothers were not wrong because that's
That's
the corporation's job. That's the problem with corporations. That once you go public, that's the whole problem with them.
why you never go public.
Don't go public if you want to do whatever you
Take
want with
care
your
of your
company.
people.
Right. If you want to take care of your people, don't go public.
Good thing I'm not a fucking business owner.
That's
Tried
why
that.
we're kind of trying it now.
Yeah. It's not a business. This is entertainment.
I well, I started I so going back to being a carnivore, when like 2 months in, or no, it was like 3 weeks in. I was like, I've had all this energy and I was so excited about everything. I was like, I'm going to sell baseball cards. So I buy, everything to sell baseball cards, and it turns out it's not what I wanted to do.
I have stacks. I have boxes of them. So
This
I'm surrounded by boxes of baseball cards.
this computer that I'm talking to you on is stacked with three, so about 1,500 baseball cards.
One day we'll do a box break.
We should. That'll be fun.
That's a 2003 Bowman set. Um, Speaking of, well, okay. Yeah, no, anyway, off topic. My first memory, and this is probably why my parents decided to have more children, was because I wanted to be a garbage man. I would
Sweet.
wait every week for that. That was just the ultimate freedom. Ride around town on the back of a
On
truck,
the
just
back of the
tearing the
truck.
breeze. Yeah, partying, just living it up. Garbage men were cool as shit, probably because they were drunk half the time. But I'd wait for them every high five. It was awesome. And then
My
my parents,
brother, my little brother was the same way.
is he? Is that why? Oh no, he was the last one. So yeah, I was. That's why my parents like we need more kids because this kid's fucking doomed. And then after that, it was baseball. I wanted to be a baseball player, and then hit puberty and had a little testosterone running through the fucking veins. And then it was football,
Huh.
and I got kicked out of two colleges and didn't have a plan. Still trying to figure it out.
I get that.
No idea.
So after being a game show host, I wanted to be an author, a weatherman. I always wanted to be something that did something, or was visible.
Well, here and look at us now,
And look at what I'm doing here. And it's probably the thing I'm having the most fun doing.
being a visible moron.
Yeah. I mean, and then from after weatherman, I don't know what I wanted to be. It seems like there's a whole strand of years where I was just like evidently practical and just didn't have a plan.
How? What made you want to be a weatherman? Just
Oh,
the fame and fortune of it all.
well, so Channel 16 out of South Bend,
Al
ha-
Roker wasn't he a weatherman?
he was. Dick Addis was this guy's name, and he would
What was
have
his name?
Dick Addis,
Dick Addis. Stay away from
ADDIS.
that guy pointing his dick at us like that. Don't
Oh,
look over there,
almost.
dude. Dude's pointing his dick at us. Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. He was whatever mom and dad were watching all the time, and he'd
Mm.
have a weather word of the day at the end of the segment, like
Cumulonimbus.
like
Like that.
blustery.
Ooh. Fucking Dick Addis has a vocab.
Yeah,
Where is Dick Addis now? Is he still
probably
weathermaning?
no. I'm
Probably
sure he's
dead.
dead. I mean, he
Hmm.
was last time I saw him was probably 30 years ago, 25, 30 years ago on TV, and he was probably pushing 80 then.
Yeah, well,
Well, you know what? I'm going to look him up right now because this is
no
what we
more.
do. This is what we do on
Yeah, we
here.
wasted. It's a great name, Dick Addis.
Oh man. Well, yeah. He was the first chief meteorologist. at
WNDU
yep.
TV in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. And he was still around in the 80s. I think that was the other thing. He was, yeah, it says here he was half comedian.
So he was entertaining.
He retired in 2001, so it had been the 90s when I last time I saw him.
I bet you can find old YouTube videos of him, and
He died in '06 at the age of 74.
that wasn't that old.
No. He was not he didn't I mean this is him let me get to the share. There. There's Dick Addis. That had to have been from 1980 something.
The Yeah, that looks pretty old.
Might be 70 something.
Celebrating 70 years.
That
What was that?
was
70 years
that
of this
was
station?
the station, yeah. WNDU. So it's actually right off of campus, right off of Notre Dame campus. So Notre Dame University, NDU.
I'll be there Friday night.
Oh yeah?
No, near there.
Well,
Notre Dame bar telling jokes.
that's awesome.
It's something.
Is that what you want to be when you grow up now?
Yeah, if I grow up. Yeah,
Uh, Don't
I'll
do
go
it,
tell jokes.
man.
I'll go tell dick jokes for a living.
Don't grow up, man. It's not
I'm
worth it.
trying. I already am. I grew up as soon as I quit the job and had to actually enter the real world and figure out how to fucking survive instead of that cake job I had for 17 years.
Uh, I never had a cake job.
No?
No. I've
Nah.
worked my ass off since I was 14 years old.
Well, that's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Working man's a sucker, Paul. Maybe one day this will be your full-time job.
This would be a
Talking to fucking idiots like me, morons.
morons. Yeah.
I got a buddy with a radio show called Moron Bros. And
Really?
that it's punk music. Yeah, they've had me on a few times. You should check them out. You like punk music, don't you?
I do listen to punk music occasionally.
I don't, but they're fun.
That's cool. Yeah. That so when I was about 13, yeah, when I was 13, I got into music. And then all I wanted to do was be a rock star for the next 5 years. Well, probably 10 years almost.
And what happened there?
Well, so many things. Uh, one, I never I'm I'm not good at being a student and I'm not good at being a teacher. So I'd never really learned the right way how to do these things. And
Neither
I'm
did Jimi Hendrix.
yeah, but he would play all the time.
You
But
missed your calling.
well, also when I was 14, I started working. So 15, I might have been 15. Let's
Should
see.
have got a job at Guitar Center.
I should have. But guitar centers were, I think the closest guitar center from here was Cicero, which is like almost an hour and a half away from my house.
That's too far.
Yeah. There might have been one in South Bend then, but I don't think
Well, you play
so.
now, right? You're in a band now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I play now. But
So you may, hey,
being a rock star is just not my thing.
it's not too late.
No, it's not. I mean, we're playing in February at a bar. My brothers and I had a band from 19, we started playing, putting the band together in 95, maybe 96. It's probably early 96. And our first show we played was 97. And then when my brother moved away to Illinois in we pretty much kind of stopped when he got married in '02.
Well, you need to get the band back together, Elwood.
We do. That's the exact same guys, and we added our niece or my niece.
So
My
your Illinois brother is going to be playing with you. What'd
hmm
you say, February?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make it.
Yeah. February 6th is a Friday night.
No shit.
There's we actually put I'll put a link to it. My niece put it up on Instagram. I'll have to get it on YouTube. But
And that's the place I saw you consume.
That's the same
Alcohol?
place you saw me consume alcohol is the place we are playing. It,
Fantastic.
it's a
Are you gonna
funny.
drink before you have a few drinks?
No, no,
No, you can't
no.
perform. What rock star performs sober?
This asshole. That's why I wasn't a rock
No,
star.
you. Okay, that's fair.
It's funny because what my brother and I played on a softball team together, and like the iPhones had just started coming out. We're sitting there in between games or something. I don't remember exactly, but uh, some of the other guys started showing the porn videos that they had on their phone, and
In the baseball field?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fucking weirdos you playing softball with, dude.
Well, I don't know. But everybody's all excited running over
Oh,
there. I look over at my brother. I'm like, this is why we never made it as rock stars because that's not why we did this.
that's fair. I don't know who
Oh,
wants to
when
be
I
in a
was
part. Isn't that
young,
a uh
when I was young, that's the reason I would do it. That's the only reason I started playing guitar.
for the ladies?
Yeah, and it did not work out well for me.
Well, shit happens. You live and learn. What were your other? No, well, I don't know. Back then, nerds were getting popular because of fucking Windows 94, and that fucking asshole made nerds
Mm.
fucking popular. Everybody was, oh, Bill Gates, fucking everyone likes smart people now.
Yeah, that did
And
not happen to me. Of course, I
then
graduated in
now he,
92.
I was playing Little League.
Yeah, see, you were a little league guy. I wasn't allowed to play sports.
Nope. Why
No.
not?
You know what? Next time I see my dad, I'm thanking him for it because
There's probably
yeah, it, he was totally right for me. I don't think my brothers feel the same way because they like to be a part of things, and
right.
I'm really not that guy.
What
I'm
was his
more
logic? That's crazy. I've never heard of a
well.
parent say no.
Oh well, it's not a job. You don't get paid to do that. It screwed up my head for a long time, but he was
Some
right for me.
some people do, not children, but kids don't get paid to do anything.
Oh, have I ever told you the how many people have fired me?
No.
Two people have fired me in my entire life. I'm 51 years old. I've been working since I was four. No, if I'm going to be honest about that, I've been working since I was like 12, 10 or 12
Uh,
for other people. Well, not other people, I guess. Anyway, my dad and my uncle are the only two people ever to fire me.
what was his logic? Was it really because you don't get paid?
Yeah,
That's insane.
I know. We were.
I,
I, I had I have a crazy dad,
well, all
but like
dads
I
are crazy.
said,
Most dads are crazy.
I think he ended up being right for me. I don't think he was right for my brothers
Hmm.
because
We were
I,
forced to play sports. If you don't play sports, you're gonna have to get a job. I ain't fucking working. Fuck that. I'm playing sports.
oh, see, it was get a job or there was no choice. It was get a job.
That's crazy.
So I worked
Yeah,
on the dairy farm.
I try not to let my kid play football, but we'll see how that goes.
I think that's smart.
My only sports rule with him is you have to wrestle until you're out of school.
Oh yeah?
That's the only rule. Yep. And
Huh.
no football, but he could talk me out of that.
Probably wouldn't take
Pretty sure that's
much.
why I got brain damage and why I'm wearing a fucking Elmer Fudd hat and Kurt Cobain glasses.
Those are Kurt Cobain glasses.
Kinda.
Wow.
I think that's why I got him. I think I was him for Halloween one year. Does he wear a hat like this too? Does he have a stupid fucking hat? It's not black though. Does he have a stupid knitted fucking hippie
He
hat
might
too?
have. There was so many stupid knitted hats at that time.
It was
Of
a Spin Doctors guy that made them popular, huh? Remember that?
yeah, pocket full of
Fucking
kryptonite.
they were great.
They had an album come out last year, or no, earlier this year. It wasn't bad.
Really?
I listened to it a few times. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because it's still it's bluesy, and
Was it were they bluesy back then? In the grungy times?
they were more bluesy than grungy.
Really?
Yeah, they were a bluesy poppy mix.
They look dirty to me.
They were.
It's like that's you look like a dirty person, and it's probably why I don't associate with people that look like that very often. I mean, the fucking spin doctors, dude.
But you dress like them
I did well right now.
right now.
I'm in my pajamas, dude. I'm hiding my sleepy, bloodshot eyes.
Oh, uh, yeah. I'm trying to think. So after that, Mancow made me want to do radio. Mancow, and then there was a talk radio. I was into talk radio in the mid to late 90s. Probably
Is that
from
how old? I bet you that's a thing people get into in their mid-20s.
probably I was probably well, no, I was 20 when Mancow came to Chicago, and
94?
mhm,
92?
94.
It was 94 when he came?
Yeah.
That was before that. Wasn't it before that?
No, that's when
Well,
he
whatever. It
came.
doesn't fucking matter. He's a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
I what I liked about him was he was like my generation's Steve Dahl, just kind of
Steve Dahl was
edgy.
that one. Yeah, yeah.
Steve Dahl was edgy for the boomers.
He blew up fucking he ended disco.
Yeah. He sure did with his army helmet and everything.
Man, it would have been awesome to be a part of that.
That game was crazy. Have you ever watched that game?
No.
It's on YouTube.
The whole game?
Yeah. The game,
Really?
yeah, they don't really show so much of the blowing up part of it on TV.
Hmm. Was that a
Um,
double header? It was a
it
double
was a
header.
doubleheader. Yeah.
Did they ever play the second game?
No, no, the Sox had to forfeit that game. It was against the Tigers. Um, yeah, it was that was nuts. It's a fun game to watch because Harry Carey and Jimmy Pearsall are the announcers,
Hmm.
and I think I think Dutchie, Harry's wife, was in the booth for part of the game. And it's all these loop guys because it was so it was 97 cents to get in for this promotion
That was
because it was
what was regular price back then?
maybe three
10
bucks.
bucks,
It
3
could have
bucks.
been
God
tech.
damn it. Fuck you, MLB.
Oh man, it's something. Yeah, it's crazy. Who knows? I'd look it up, but I don't know. But yeah, that was a nutty game because he's Jimmy Pearsall's like, "Hey, Dutchie, make sure you don't go out there because it looks like a real rough crowd." Because they're all wearing T-shirts and denim vests, and yeah, it was like 78 or 79. It was Steve Dowell. He wasn't even with Gary yet,
How yeah.
but they were both
He's
on
is
the
he still
loop.
doing this? He's just podcasting now, right?
I think so. I haven't heard him in a long time, but I don't listen to the radio.
No, does anybody?
No one I know.
So is
Well,
this
no,
your
that's not true. Millennials. We work with those two guys, Frenchie and the Australian or the New Zealand kid.
they listen to the radio?
They listen to the radio
Fucking weirdos.
because the New Zealand kid's always telling us how he or not. He's always telling me things he heard on the radio on the way into work, which is like I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. His commute.
That's insane.
I know. And then Frenchie tells me, I don't even know. Seems like he listens to some weird high school station. I think.
88.3, Chesterton High. It's a great station.
Is it?
Yeah, it is
Once in
actually.
a while, I would get it in and I'd listen to it, but
Yeah,
there's
you got to
never.
be close. It barely works
It would work. It
anywhere.
would work in the part of Valpo I was in. I'd get it once in a while, but I also had a radio that on Q101 somehow the airplanes would come through.
But what does that mean?
Airplane uh uh radio communication would come through once in a
Really?
while. Yeah, it was
Oh,
funny.
that's awesome.
Not all the time, and I imagine I don't know why that radio would do that. But once in a while, you'd hear a pilot come in.
So is this fulfilling your dream of being a radio? We should play music
We should. It's not.
and just talk over it. Would that make it legal?
It's makes it tougher. It makes
So
it easier to demonetize.
because we're monetized?
We're not monetized now. No.
Fuck, we should tell people about music. We become a music show. You could be a DJ, and I could pretend to be a guest baseball player because that's man. When I was a kid, I wanted all I did from until probably 13
Hmm.
until yeah, all I did until freshman football. It was baseball, sun up to sundown,
We would
all day.
play baseball outside, but
Yep.
it was never organized. We weren't a organization, and my father were not two things that went hand in hand.
Sounds like
It,
we'd be get along great.
yeah, yeah. He, in a lot of ways, that's why I think it worked good for me because I'm not very social. I am now, so I don't know.
See, I did the opposite. I was social and then I fucking stopped. But yeah, it was like Sandlot. My childhood was literally like Sandlot for like
Yeah.
3 years. It was all we fucking did. It was great. And then playing organized and travel shit. But fuck. How do you become a kid again? Invent a time machine, dude. Let's go back to that.
Oh man. Now we didn't have the there was a family that was roughly the same age as us. So there's me, I'm the oldest, and my littlest brother is less than 4 years younger than me. And in between there, we squeezed in six kids in my with I got three cousins and two brothers and me that fit in within that 4 years window. And we would play all the time together because we lived a mile apart. There was
You
one other
fucking country
family.
boys.
Yeah, yeah. And there was one other family that lived behind us, but they really did not do sports. So it wasn't like we played with them. So we
We
did
had
the
a family.
ghost runner
What?
thing. And
Yeah. Running bases, ghost
yeah.
runners, official pitcher. Fuck, that was so fun. We had a family we called the Helmets. And they would, because who wore helmets in the 80s and early 90s? Nobody. So anytime they'd ride by, we'd throw rocks at them and then they'd stop coming by.
Oh, I hated the helmets.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
No
Especially you're
one,
riding a bike, dude. You don't need a helmet.
right?
What are
Till
you
you
doing?
till you do need one. The only time you
Well,
need one's when you need one.
this was before safety standards mattered. And you bully the weak people and they either get stronger or they go away. That's how civilization survived.
I did not have enough friends to bully
Throw
them
rocks at the
away.
weak ones. You had to take what you could
You
get.
just took whatever you had.
Oh, I just think of all the fucking weird. Ah, yeah. I know. Maybe it's good. Maybe it makes you more diverse. You get a little taste of everything. We had kids we tormented, but they deserved it. They weren't like mean, but
I
that's why they need to bring bullying back.
I was the kid that got bullied
But
when I was little.
I, I did too.
When my yeah, well, I mean everybody does. That's why I told my daughter. I remember one day she came home and she was like, "Yeah, they were bullying me." I go, "You're not perfect. You've I'm sure you've bullied somebody at some
Yeah,
point."
yeah. My dad would play softball all over, like travel,
Hmm.
and and I would always go with him. And then you'd be at the park, and all the local kids were there, and they bully the shit out of you. And you come back the next week, and they remember you, and if you handled it the right way, then they let you hang out with them. But if not, they bullied you again, and you went somewhere else, went played by yourself in a cornfield.
So since we did grow up so close to my dad's brothers, to get away from everybody, we would go camping. And my middle
To get
brother,
away from your family.
yeah,
Okay.
because we lived within a mile of each other. They were constantly over at our house. I mean, just drop in all the time. It's
The
part
only
of the
time I
reason
see my cousins are at funerals or weddings.
that's kind of where, well, no, that's not true because two of my cousins live in between me and my brother. And so if I'm going to my brother's house and I see them outside, I will stop and talk to them.
It's nice of you. I would pretend like I didn't see him. Like, oh fuck, I don't have a conversation. These people I would have bullied when I was a kid, but they were the only people I had around, so I couldn't bully them.
My wife one day, she was like, either his car broke down there by the railroad tracks or he went into the creek. I'm not really sure. Because my cousin and I were talking for like 2 hours.
Mm. Yeah, I guess I do have two cousins that I talk to, but they're more like nephews.
Oh, yeah.
That's about it.
I
Oh
have
shit.
what?
One texted me today and I forgot to text him back.
Oh, yeah, you better do that.
Yeah, I will tomorrow. It's past his bedtime.
Yeah, grown-ups.
Yeah.
Not like us kids out here.
Yeah. Living on the edge at 10:30 p.m.
There was a time where I would have been in bed. That
I
was
think I wanted to be a lawyer at one point.
I never wanted to be a lawyer. I never really wanted to be anything that you had to go to school for.
That'd be cool to be a lawyer. I kind of wedged that into my kid's brain, be a lawyer. Now I'm trying to get to be a chiropractor.
Oh yeah.
Lawyers are going to be taken over by AI. Chiropractic, I mean, it's a freaking scam, but 6 years, 7 years of school, you're a doctor. Do whatever you want, wherever you want.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know. I think today I would just make content.
It's hard.
It is. It's super
We're
hard.
fucking morons.
We are morons in it,
And I
but
honestly have nothing to fucking say. I don't know how you kept me around this long and we could actually hold conversations for 40 minutes that actually don't feel like it, but we're not saying shit. We're spending half the time looking stuff up and being called fucking morons.
it's what we do.
We'll figure we'll figure it out. We'll find our niche.
Oh yeah, I think I just wanted to get good at this part of it before we move on to the next part.
Phase two.
Yeah, phase two. It's funny because I don't know what year is this? Probably 5 years ago. That's what I bought this backdrop for.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm going to do this. And I bought some stuff. Yeah, it was 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. And my dad was having a rough time. And so I'm like, fine. I'm going to help him start his own YouTube channel. And he did. He started it up.
Like putting shit out there?
Yeah,
It's fucking insane.
it is. It is. And he was insane at the time. But I figured because he just retired, he wasn't doing well sitting at home. And so
COVID.
it
COVID
was,
time.
yeah, but
We were on a
not
different time frame than the rest of their fucking when the rest of the world with that shit.
right.
But
Eh, But he would, yeah, he was so sad. And I was like, he just needs something to do. So I gave him my lights and I helped him set up and I taught him how to do stuff. And he actually he got to the point where I was like, he's on his way. He got to about 20 videos, which is why I keep pushing to do 20 videos here.
start doing 8 a day.
That's why we've done five
If
this
you see
week.
me in the same clothes,
I've got a different shirt on today.
I do too. But
Yeah.
I got my look at right. Hold on, you like it?
Yeah, it's nice. Oh
See what it
wow.
is?
Yeah,
There you go.
Bertha.
Is that what it is?
That's what they call her. It's from
Bertha,
the
don't you come around here anymore?
Yeah, Skull and Roses album is
Yep.
yeah. Some people call it Skull Fuck.
Oh, it's just gross.
Yeah.
Have some decorum.
Oh, yeah. So
So,
he did 20 videos. He was getting good. And then he quit
what was he doing them on?
racing.
Just talking about races?
He was talking so I was like, just start talking about history. And then he made this character that he was doing that owned this racetrack, and most of it was, him being crazy, but whatever. I go, you don't have to do that. People are going, but I need to show my personality. I'm like, your
Yeah,
personality is going to come out just you talking about what you want to talk about. So he'd spend like 5 minutes on the story of running this fictional racetrack. And
that's
yeah,
kind of awesome.
it was kind of fun. I'll send
I
you a
can't.
link.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I couldn't imagine my dad doing that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the
The
fuck he was
last
talking.
video he did, my brother texted me, he goes, I can't believe you got him to be this good.
No shit.
Yeah. And I didn't
Wow.
really do anything. I just kept on prodding him. I'm like, okay, so we'd
How
get
long were his videos?
probably about 20 minutes.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine talking to the ether for 20 minutes.
Yeah, he was getting good at it. He wasn't great, but I mean
Yeah.
that he was going to start it up again here at the end of the summer. Um, and then he just never did. Now he's back to being depressed.
Well, as an adult should, there's no, especially now in this fucking alternate universe we fucking woke up in somehow. No reason not to be. I don't understand fucking happy people.
Yeah, it's
Those are the ones that should be medicated. We're the fucking normal ones, not you fucking Buddy Brightside fucks. Nothing to be jolly and cheery about. Especially here, it's cold. There's
it,
snow on the ground.
it
There's
is,
rarely
but
snow on the ground this time of year.
well, it's going
I
to
mean, it's
rain
always cold.
tomorrow.
Even fucking better. That's gonna turn to ice, and I'm gonna wrap my car around a tree. Well, tomorrow's Thursday, so maybe not. But Friday, who knows? And I gotta drive all the way to South Bend, Notre Dame on Saturday and make it back, and then have to go to Michigan City.
I think he'll be
That's
fine.
that's too much driving. I need
It's
to
a
hire a driver. I need to make enough money so I gotta have a driver and a keeper to keep me in line, especially when I have to be at two different places in one night. Because normally after that last one, I need to go home and go to bed. Or after the first one, I need to go home and go to bed.
that's fair.
We were out very late Friday night in South Bend last week. I didn't get
Yeah.
home till probably 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah, on Friday and Saturday.
Who
After
were
Saturday,
you
I was home.
with?
Myself. I
Oh,
went out there alone.
Steven
So Friday.
told, I mean,
Oh,
that
it was
French.
Terry McNeely was. He's a New York comedian. He came out from New York with Mike Eaton. Fuck, I hope I didn't fuck that dude's name up. That guy was super cool. They were both really fun. Yeah, they were good. Um, they came from New York on a little Midwest run. I think they were well, whatever. So yeah, I did about 10 minutes Saturday night with them.
Wow.
So Terry McNeely, let me find that other dude. I think it's no fuck. I feel like an asshole if I got his fucking name wrong. I just knew Terry longer. I've known Terry for a few years.
Uh-huh.
Mike Ellison.
Mike
I knew it
Ellison.
was Mike with an E. Yeah. Super good dude.
Awesome.
Yeah. We went and had oysters afterwards.
Really?
Yep, I ate oysters. Rockefeller, not the raw kind. You get parasites from that. Can't eat the raw shit. And then you gotta take your ivermectin and something else. What's the other thing you gotta take?
I have no idea. I don't do
No,
fish.
no sushi?
No sushi.
We're gonna eat acid and sushi one. Take acid and eat sushi on live TV. On live, we're gonna go live. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get our
go
followers.
live.
We're gonna go live, and you're gonna eat acid. And once it kicks in, we're gonna eat raw fish.
Yeah, as soon as we get
A million fish.
a million subscribers.
That
So
a
like
million
and
views.
subscribe below. A
Hit the
million
bell. Hit
views.
that like button. Smash that like button. Once we get a million views, Bud's eating acid on camera.
Yep, yep. Probably not. I make no
I will
promises.
I will slip it in his soda water, his coffee.
My coffee with
Eat
butter.
your buttered coffee. I'll make weed butter. We can start with that.